Hello. Today's lesson will be about manipulation. This lesson is dedicated to people who already speak English quite well and would like to reach C2 level. There will be 40 lessons in total. Today's vocabulary, which I've translated into 3 languages. Omnipresent means wszechobecne in Polish. Vulnerability to podatność. Spontaneity to spontaniczność. Inquisitiveness to dociekliwość. To lose track of something to stracić rachubę czegoś. Predator to drapieżnik. To exploit, wykorzystać dla własnych celów. Positive reinforcement to pozytywne wzmocnienia. Negative reinforcements, negatywne wzmocnienie. No, niech to będzie w liczbie pojedynczej, skoro tak przetłumaczyłem. And at the expense of something to jest kosztem czegoś. And some idioms. Okay, let me just add a title to make everything neat and tidy here. Idioms connected with the theme of manipulation. One is to pull the strings. If somebody is pulling the strings, they are completely controlling a particular situation. For example, is it the government that pulls the strings or something even more powerful? To hold the reins, if somebody holds the reins, trzymać lejce dosłownie, they have complete control over a particular situation. Although my father earns money for the family, it's my mother who actually holds the reins in this household. To take advantage of means to exploit someone or something to get something for yourself. She took advantage of his knowledge to get the job she wanted. Full stop. To dance to someone's tune means to do what somebody tells you to do. My boss can fire me, so I have to dance to his tune. To crack the whip. Check in Dickie to see the meaning of whip. In Polish to jest bicz. To push somebody to work harder. You see it with jockeys. They have a whip which they crack to get their horse to run faster. But metaphorically speaking, we can say, my boss is always pushing us to work harder by threatening to fire us if we don't. He's all about carrot and stick. Kij I marchewka. Now I'm going to read an article to you. Manipulation is omnipresent. It's applied at home, in the workplace, in politics, or in negotiations. Everybody at some point, whether aware of it or not, has been on the receiving end of a manipulator. There are certain characteristics that a manipulative individual possesses. Their primary objective is to detect their victim's weaknesses. Once identified, their main purpose is to use that weakness against you for their own self-interest. If you fail to react, they will get you to sacrifice your time, emotional well-being, energy and resources, and I don't want to repeat time, so let's use something else. Before you realize it, you may even become their slave. Below you will find some typical vulnerabilities that the manipulative predator will aim to exploit. The disease to please. This means trying to please others at such an extent that we lose track of what we need and want to please ourselves. The mechanism has its roots in childhood, whereby a parent or the parents manipulate their child to behave in a certain way in return for positive reinforcements. On the other hand, they very often pacify a child's natural spontaneity, curiosity, and inquisitiveness through negative reinforcements, including verbal or even physical aggression. Emetophobia. This term is often confused with emetophobia, which is the fear of vomiting. Emetophobia is something quite different, namely the fear of experiencing negative emotions. Again, this problem has its roots, in childhood. This is kind of Freudian slip, never mind. This happens when one or both parents excessively use negative reinforcements, such as verbal or physical aggression, if the child behaves in a particular way. After years of abuse, with time, the victim of such an upbringing will do everything to avoid experiencing negative emotions in various ways, including doing everything to please others. Guilt trip. A guilt trip is a feeling of guilt which has been evoked by someone else. Some people are more prone to experiencing guilt than others. The master manipulator will sense this trait and use it to their advantage. With time, the victim will be taking responsibility for situations which serve the interests of a predator. If you feel responsible for somebody else's happiness and success, it may be that somebody has taken control of your life. Everybody has the right to be happy, but not at the expense of others. In an ideal world, there would be a perfect balance. People would exchange their skills and talents and be rewarded appropriately. Unfortunately, we do not live in a perfect world. If you feel that your goodwill is being exploited, it's time you changed your life for the better, because you deserve it. Now, homework. If you mail me, you will get a very descriptive and detailed answer sheet. The homework will be to transform the verbs in brackets using the correct form. There are present tenses, past tenses. In the next set of exercises, you have to decide whether to use the gerund or infinitive. We have the unreal past. And some other teasing structures. To get your answer sheet, please mail me at pluckdevelopment@gmail.com. Thank you very much, and hear from you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.